Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Bros Park. Today, weekly recap. Today, Kaiju number 8, and specifically Kaiju number 9. Welcome. I am one of your hosts, Colin, and I am always joined by
yours truly, Jeff. How's everybody going? Freaking, yo, dude, we got bamboozled.
We did get bamboozled, and we fucking expected the bamboozling from the moment we saw them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was very interested in what Kaiju number 9 was saying this whole time, where he's like, I'm gonna kill Kaiju number 8 and take his great power. I was
yeah, I figured it was Kaiju number 8's power that he was talking about.
Right.
Yeah, but
this guy was being subtle with it.
Even Narumi felt like, that's so weird. Like, why would he say it like that? That's a very odd way of putting it.
There were too many flags. Everyone was like, this is the aftermath. Like, one of the commanders was like, oh wow, only 2 defense breaches. Oh, like, this is very minimal damage. And like director Shinomiya, he's like, hey, good job, Kikaru. You did good.
Yeah, she literally started crying. Like, oh god, this is the first time that Papa was proud.
I was like, ruh-roh.
All the flags are going up all over the fucking city. Yeah. So we finally saw, the end of number 9 in the fight. And then, they still cleaned up. It was, hey, the job's not done. We got Kikaru pulling a slide, shoot from under the body scene, which was fucking sick. More
true. Yeah.
Number 8 and Narumi cleaning up. Yeah. And then, like you said, I'm proud of you, Papa. Good job. Thank you. And then it's not fucking done. Like, it's nowhere close to being done.
Yeah, goddamn, number 9 infiltrated the actual commander tent, and he's like, that great power that he wanted was actually Kaiju number 2.
Yeah, he said, I didn't know that Beta and Gamma would go down so easily. They should have been as strong as I was before I relinquished my flesh. And my question is, was he talking about his clones, or was he talking about Kaiju number 2? Because that would be no, Beta, right?
No, it was definitely the clones, Beta and Gamma, because there's 2 of them. And it was before he molted, basically, right? So they were as strong as he was then. Dude, he freaking Giga chatted up,
Dude, that's what I was saying. He went to the gym. He fucking put on some fucking muscle, and he put on some self tanner and shit. And I don't know why he changed color along with his size, but he did, and he's huge now.
Yeah. So him and director Shinomiya engage in battle, and all the other commanders dude. Last time his 4-2 was 8.5. This is nothing that ISAO can't handle. Goes for that power clash with the fist, and he just gets dogged on right away.
Yeah, his arm gets fucking shattered, and man, I love that the first punch though creates a shockwave that blows away every single fucking tent in that area. It just becomes a fighting dome. And I'm like, all right, Here we are. Let's go. So
let's fucking go. And it did not disappoint. Him and number 9 just go, I wouldn't say toe to toe, because number 9 seems to have the edge over everything,
for sure.
And I like how we saw a little glimpse of a backstory of the little researcher guy that stuck around, because he saw Shinomiya when he was a kid on TV, and he was a lifelong fan.
Yeah, and even as this is happening, obviously Hibino and Narumi are on the way there to try to save the director. Obviously Kikuru as well, but we also see a lot of the backstory talks with the director and Narumi, saying, hey, I'm gonna build the strongest division. When I do, I'm not fighting anymore. I'm out. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
And through this power struggle and kind of fight with number 9, he kind of is well, fuck, I guess this is it for me. And I gotta fucking create a better world for these newer generation. I already did my job.
Yeah,
So,
you know what I found was fucking crazy?
hmm, what's
Like
up?
you see Kafka and Narumi like running, right?
Yeah,
And you see an explosion off into the distance. So like they're like, "Oh shit, we gotta keep going," right? The
yeah,
explosion's to their right.
yep.
Why aren't they just straight lining it like across the buildings? I was like, guys, there's got to be a faster way than like, you're going like slightly away from your destination.
Yeah. Like you're not in a straight line here, and
Like,
also
guys,
you can go over
yeah,
buildings.
yeah,
Like,
you're a goddamn kaiju, and you can release what 98% of your combat
yep.
power from the suit. Like, dude, buildings and trees. Who the hell cares?
So I will say, I think like through the power struggle, all that stuff happens. Basically, Kaiju number 9 keeps one upping the director back and forth. The director's using the number 2 powers, fucking blow for blow, wasteland happening type
Shortening
vibe.
his lifespan.
Yeah, like all that shit. Sick fight, right? Like we're not really here to dissect a fight. It's a fight. Blow for blow is awesome. But then the director, like, fucking hits the grandmother move from Dan 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 with like the double fist overhead and shoots the power blast that basically wiped out Sapporo, which is the whole thing of Kaiju number 2 being so
Number
sketch,
two's
right?
bread and butter.
And it was like, okay, like a human can't control that much power, they're gonna die from it. Kaiju number 9's like, wow, if only you were a kaiju, that might have killed me. I'm fine. And then he whips out another fist and he's like, holy shit, a second fist, a second blast is coming my way, and then like shoots an energy key orb through Kaiju number 9 into a building that's like a mile fucking away.
Yeah, it just demolishes that building. I'm like, well, those guys are dead.
And I was like, what was the point of evacuating this area? Like what the like where there's no safe zone here. But
yeah, well, nobody's safe from a kaiju attack, honestly. Come
fair,
on. You
fair,
know that. You
fair.
know that.
That's true. I don't know.
Yeah, so basically, kaiju number 9, like, it all went according to his keikaku, except for that second, fist. He's like, oh, shit. He used one fist. I didn't expect him to use the other one.
Yeah, legit. It just he didn't expect the 2-hand, and that's fine. You know what? Momo ISA also didn't expect the double hand from Baba there, so
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah. Freaking, but anyways, the researcher's like, the dust is settled. He's like, the researcher's like, oh my god, you did it, sir. You did it. You're amazing. And then, freaking number 9 is still alive, like barely. You see his core still intact. I don't know how, but his core is still intact. And he's like, you know what? Amazing. I secured my objective. And he like swells up ISAO with Kaiju number 2's weapon. I was like, oh shit, man.
Yeah, and he said it's finally time to return you to a kaiju body. And, at this point in time, ISAO looks fucking sick. I just want to comment on that. His hair, like, comes down from, like, the full slicked back look. And, like, the little bit of hair strand coming down on it. Dude, he looks so sick. Like,
yeah,
fucking
and when he was letting the weapons, like, corrode his body, he's like, fuck this. And he's, like, going Super Saiyan.
Yeah, he was, like, taking the muscle fibers into his own arms and shit. It was like, dude.
This guy was like, he was just like, there's no coming back from this battle.
Yeah, it was an all out, and that's fucking sick. And it wasn't enough, and like you said, he gets eaten basically by Kaiju number 9, and that's when Narumi and Kaiju number 8 show up, and we see ISAO just standing there. But then when they show up, Narumi goes to kind of help him, and fucking instantly gets hit or gets shot at by Kaiju number 9, like little finger ball thing.
Finger bang, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously Himeno saves him, and we finally get a look at ISAO, and his face is like morphing into a kaiju's face, and then boom, every single fucking part of his body becomes just like hulked out Venom-esque bullshit of like Kaiju number 9 swallowing his body. And
Yeah.
I mean, it looked pretty sick. I'll give it that. Like, it looked pretty sick.
To be honest, he does look pretty sick. And then Kikuru comes like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on?" And like Kafka's like, "Yo, close your eyes, dude." Because like honestly, that is nightmare fuel for like the daughter.
Yeah, that's fucking trauma waiting to happen. And like, she's only got her little pistol because her axe broke like 2 episodes
and
ago.
like Narumi's weapon isn't doing anything. Freaking Kafka's punch doesn't do anything.
No.
He's like, "Yeah, well, I'm too strong for you now." So how are they gonna deal with this guy? Well, he is gonna just dip, right? He's like, you know what, like, hey, there's some adverse reactions.
Yeah, when I
with the
first
fusing.
fuse.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. But then, Narumi doesn't let him leave, and now I think they're gonna have like like not a full-on fight, but like a little mini fight, and then he retreats.
Yeah, it was so funny to me that he was like, "Yeah, you're too weak for me, but also like, I have that adverse reaction. I'm just gonna slowly float into the air." It's like, yeah, I feel like you could have left faster than this like fucking Seto Kaiba coming down from the blimp ass shit and like, like yeah. Anyways,
I wonder how Kafka's gonna get stronger now, right? I wonder if he
Yeah.
can do the same thing where he can absorb like other kaijus. That'd be so cool if he could.
that would be an interesting way for him to get stronger for sure. And yeah, I don't know. I can't see his little like wing things, like Kaiju number 9's wing things, without thinking of like Aizen, like when he has the things coming out of his back. But
True.
regardless, I don't know how I feel about it, because he did say he's just leaving, and then now it seems like it's gonna be a 3v1 dog fest for the next episode. And like,
Yeah, but honestly, they can't do anything to him. So
yeah, I'm stuck between it's going to be a mini fight and then he leaves, he retreats somehow, or
yeah,
full fight and the adverse reaction to the fusion will be like what holds them back in the fight and they win somehow.
dude, I want him to leave with Isao's body. I think that would be better story wise.
I agree. I agree with you, but we're also watching Shield Hero, so I'm kind of wondering how like the linear track of thinking for storylines is gonna be.
True. Shield Hero has tainted us. So.
Yeah, but anyways, that's kind of the whole episode. I don't really watch the after credits. They're like the little cheapy after credits. Never really do that.
To me, they're kind of lame. So like, I was like, nah, I don't feel like it.
So you know what? If we missed anything big on that, let us know down on the comments below. I think it was just about Isao loving cats or something. So, other than that, let us know what you thought of the episode itself. Drop a like, leave a comment, all of that good stuff. And please check out all the other shows that we are recapping basically every single day of the week. And until the next time, hope you all have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you later. Peace.
Peace, guys.